And the topic, yes, it said Nam Tamaloe. Yechini tum, NDC by NDC Aquatina May in a film. And then I said na Tamaloe, yes, what would the Ghana Sika? I was a chinitum, NDC by a man Clemens and a film. And you know, correct, Mr. Ramon, you know, correct. Said Nam Tamaloe, they two said Nam Tamaloe. It was political persecution. Na abaya bi ne peso chini tum. Ma me chama de. Sikana yes said no Tamaloe edi ye no. Any case near the tone so. One, cars near so kotoye no. Enyo no tua ka ne ka. Anka said Nam Tamaloe case no was enke chi obi a, was enke chi steka. Said Nam Tamaloe issue so kwakoto a certain numbers of cars. Na cars na kwakoto enyo no tua ka. Steka ene be tua ye. No mo ka about 500,000 bin so. About that 500,000 issue no so no. Maybe about video be actually Muntie na Solomon tatam na said na Tamaloe ewa bemnu na Solomon we NPP steward we NPP big man ewa NPP nim Muntie free Solomon ankasa explanation when you NDC ni where Solomon ano.
Let's go into the Sadina judgment. Here was Sadina, who was accused by the state that she procured, in fact Maslow through Sadina procured 350 vehicles meant for GPRT.
Okay, now we'll do both.
You understand?
We also talk about the 500,000 in the polythene bag.
I am coming there.
Good.
I will take one after the other.
Good.
Now these 350 vehicles, Maslow through Sadina signed the contract on the 6th of December 2016. NDC lost power in 2017. In fact, the 7th December election, NDC lost. Now the NPP took over, and then Maslow through Stika renegotiated with Bakutus and then paid for these cars through the finance ministry. So Sadina, who did not pay, who did not have any access to payment, how on earth would you Zato come and sit here and say that because the state prosecutors went to court and accused Sadina should be behind bars? Is that how you want to do your analysis?
Good. Now let's talk about the 500,000.
Now I'm coming. Okay. Don't go. No, now this morning I am calling on this administration to open an inquiry into the entire 350 vehicles. So the vehicles were meant for GPRT.
Is it for? Are you calling for retrial or just that?
Everything. Good. The vehicles were meant for the GPRT. 350. 150 of them was Chevy Aveo, and 100 was Chevy Sparklight. They shared the Chevy Aveo and the Sparklight to their party cronies.
Which people?
NPP.
Okay. So it was done post 2016, 17.
Where Sadina was nowhere near power, and you are here sitting here pontificating without even reading the judgment.
But okay.
Now I come to the 500,000.
Okay,
I come to the 500,000
because he invited me to the conversation.
No, you have your 10.
Are you declining?
Please, when he stopped,
the 500,000 that you are talking about is also based on their propaganda.
No.
Now,
according to
Obatampa.
Yes.
Obatampa's board chair.
It was received a bachona total.
Obatampa's board chair said Esiedu Obuje, who himself was being investigated then on 18 million, prosecuted 18 million cedis on national service TV, claims that he went for 500,000 and put it in his car and drove all the way from Ejura to Bachona Tota and handed the money to Sadina Tamaloe. Now when he handed the money to Sadina Tamaloe, he took pen and paper in Sadina's car and wrote all the denominations that the monies were made of. That 50 city denomination, 200,000 cities, 20 city denomination, 200,000, 10, 100,000. But yet failed to write an acknowledgement receipt for Sadina to sign to acknowledge the receipt of that money. Now he claims that some days later they went to Sadina's office under the instruction of Sadina to go and pick a receipt which was given to them by a supposed secretary. Sadina assigned. Sadina Tamaloe denied this allegation flatly at Iyoko. So it becomes Obuje's word or Obatampa's word against that of Sadina. Now guess what happened again? Those that were claiming that they had paid Maslow through Sadina cash, Sadina caused Maslow in 2015. This money matter took place in 2014. In 2015, Sadina wrote to Obatampa to pay the interest on the loan. So if you are the one The person that you are accusing of having taken the money is the same person writing to you that you always come and pay us. If you put one and one together, will you still go on this tangent?
And you're saying the prosecution that's supposed to prove?
Absolutely. And here they could not. So when Obatampa, they were asked that when Sadina wrote to you, claim you gave the money to Sadina. When Sadina wrote to you that you should come and pay, what did you do? He said, oh, I sent a text message to Sadina. A WhatsApp message. Fair, he could stand the test of time. So show us where the text message is.
Allow him to.
Obuje could not answer.
And you're saying that's the crux of the matter.
Absolutely. Now what again? Sensitization and monitoring. They claim Sadina may supply 1.7 million because they were going to organize sensitization and monitoring for 85,300, and that each participant would take 20 cedi for TNT. None of these participants were asked in court, were called by even Yoko to find out whether or not this sensitization actually took place. None of the regional executive managers of Maslow were even brought to court. Yet, Stika and his NPP that were chasing 1 million decided to go and invest 2 million in organizing what? An audit report. A report that was not commissioned by Maslow was paid for by Maslow. What I'm saying is that if I would defend her to that is why when I was starting this morning, I made a clarion call that the judge that sat on the matter